Or just stood in front of me.
I'm in the middle.
Welcome back to another Skippy on PC.
You know who I am?
I've seen you before. You're the asshole on TV.
Right?
I hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas holidays and you're getting out there amongst the verse. First up, I hate to be that guy. I'm gonna do it because we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So guys, if you haven't subscribed, which 90% of you haven't, go hit the subscribe button. It helps me out majorly. And if we can get to 1,000, then I can start giving away ships, you know, freaking doing cool stuff, because you know all the money from this channel goes back to the viewers, and that's what we want to see. So if you guys can help me get into that 1,000 mark and those watch hours and get up to that partner, I would be much appreciated, and that would be the coolest thing, because then I can give back to you guys. Anyway, on to what the channel's actually about, and Ninetales and the lockdown, Jumptown lockdown is in effect now. I think I will go over Ninetales a little bit first, because Ninetales is something that we've done before. I don't see a lot of people having interest in Ninetales at the moment because it's just kind of boring. Let's be honest. It feels like a bit of a copy and paste from Xenothreat, and it's just not quite there. Now, I don't think this is anything CIG's fault. I think it's just the fact that servers can't handle it. I feel like if you know, we could put more ships in there, you know, NPCs fighting NPCs, and I mean like hundreds of ships, like, you know, just a massive big battle of chaos. And I think that's what makes Xenothreat exciting, is it's just more chaos, and that's the cool part. Whereas Ninetales just kind of feels like the placid brother. Now, I know that you can't do that at the moment. We can't put thousands of ships in because it would just crash the servers.
Chill out, dickwad.
And I'm hoping in the future we see Ninetales, you know, get a little bit better. However, locking down of stations isn't something new. I mean, I've got, you know, other orgs in Australia that do it on a regular basis, and it's not really supported. I mean, RDP in Australia, a cool org. Shout out to you guys. They're actually cool pirates that do proper pirating, and I'm all for pirating. But yeah, they lock down PO on a regular basis and, you know, request people to, you know, pay passage past it. However, you know, with the turrets and the save zones and stuff like that, it doesn't really play into that. What I would like CIG to do is something along the lines of reduce the safe zone down to just the actual hospital itself. Allow some sort of hacking inside the terminal, like inside the station itself, that would turn off the guns and turn off the comm array around the station, and allow people to go around the station killing the security inside, so that you have to either fight your way out of hospital and then get into your ship and then fight your way out, or pay passage to the pirates that have now taken over the station. But then also see, like, you know, security come out, you know, periodically, you know, maybe 3 or 4 waves of security come out in the station and try and take back the station, and same security come from, you know, somewhere else in the verse to try and take back the surround of the station and land troops. Now, I think that part is a little bit more complex, but the first part, all the mechanics are right there. I mean, we have that when we do bunker missions where, you know, NPCs spawn in the elevators, and periodically we could just do that in the stations. We have hacking tools that take off comm arrays. That system could just be extended to, you know, shut down the turrets around the station itself, and then shrinking the like, you know, area for the safe zone around the hospital, which makes sense because you'd be able to gear up before getting out. You know, you'd have a safe area to gear up and fight, and maybe meet up with some other people in the hospital to be able to fight out together.
It's showtime.
Ronin isn't all about piracy, or at all about piracy. I still support that gameplay, and you know, this gameplay loop of Ninetales is something that could happen organically if CIG just supported it. Now, on Jumptown. Jumptown is out there, guys. If you haven't got into Jumptown, get in there. There is money to be had, and I have actually been really impressed with the community. coming together and just, you know, making money together. I mean, I guess that's been drawn out of the fact that it's been really hard to make money, and CIG has nerfed this. I mean, we went over this last time. This is the sort of thing that's going to happen if you nerf everything else. You know, when something good comes along, you know, people are just going to get together, and instead of killing each other, they're going to try and make money. I believe that side is just CIG's fault, but I'm glad CIG didn't nerf it. I did hear when Evocati did go to test this, and when it went to Concierge to test, they did nerf it quite hard. And a lot of people just complain, well, you know, if you're going to nerf it this hard, nobody's going to do it. And that's correct, dude. Nobody's going to do the missions if you nerf them so hard. And time limited missions, I don't think need to be nerfed. It just, you know, they're time limited. Just make them time limited. You can make the money. And I mean, I've seen both sides of the gameplay. I've seen people come together and just make money. And then I've seen people lock down, you know, the entire Jumptown or wherever the, you know, the drugs are at that point in time, and fight each other over it, over the control of the station. So both sides of gameplay is cool to see, and I'm actually really impressed in the Star Citizen community coming together and helping each other out, especially since it's so hard to make money at the moment. You know, so I will give, you know, CIG probs that they've kind of, you know, realized that it was stupid to do what they were doing and nerfing things, and they've gone back on that, and they've kind of realized that was stupid. So thumbs up to CIG. I'll give credit where it's due, and that is definitely due, that CIG didn't nerf it. I'm hoping in the future that we see this triggered by something like along the lines of, you know, you gather up a whole lot of fruits, or like, you know, when you go in the caves, you get those little, you know, whatever they're called in the caves, the plants, and you go to Jumptown, you put in so many of those, and it starts pumping out drugs, and then triggers that whole event. Something like that, where it's just organically triggered, and people can actually control a little bit, would be really, really cool. I like things in the game that are organically triggered and allow the server to have time to react. Hopefully this, you know, popping out drugs is like tier 0 of drug making. Hopefully in the future we can just make our own drugs, and we can buy these, you know, terminals, or make the terminals and make our own drugs. That would be really, really cool. Especially for like people that are nefarious, that want to do that side of house, you know, making drugs or making that side, you know, going around collecting plants up and whatnot like that, and then making the drugs would be really, really cool. I do have to say I really like the different sides to it, you know, whether you take the lawful side or the non-lawful side. It'd be pretty cool. I think that should be kind of changed. I don't think on the lawful side you should take the drugs. Maybe you get payment for destroying the drugs on site. So per bale that you destroy, you know, you get money straight into your account from like per bale that you destroy. I mean, maybe that wasn't done like that because the mechanics aren't there to do that at the moment, and, you know, taking the drugs for destruction might be good. I mean, tell me what you think. Which way is better? You know, do you destroy it on site, or do you take it for destruction? Leave us a comment below if you think which one's the better side. But for the most part, I've really enjoyed Jumptown. It is a great addition to the game and gameplay. Now, the other addition that has come in, and we did touch on it a little bit before, maybe because of the ridiculous price that it came in, was the Cuddy Steel.
Hey, are you gonna pay for that?
Talk to the hand.
Now, I think the memes are coming out about this, like the drop ship tax. It just isn't... I mean, if you are looking to buy a Cuddy of any kind, I would still go the Cuddy Red or the Cuddy Black. It's just no point in buying the Cuddy Steel. I did buy it to make this footage here so you guys could see what it's like. It's just not worth it. It doesn't have any cargo space, or it has very limited cargo space. You can't put a rock in it, which is one of the big advantages of the Cuddy. When you're starting out, you can actually put a rock in there and go rock mining to bring up that cash. And, you know, if you get a Cuddy Red, you've got those tier 2 med bays, so tier 1 med bays as well. So it just doesn't seem like it's really there. And for the price that it is, it should actually probably be less than the Cuddy Black, because the Cuddy Black is definitely more versatile than the Cuddy Steel. Now, if CIG nerfs it, I don't mind. Like, they need to cut the price down. And I know there's going to be people out there that are like, oh, but if they cut the price down, I bought it at this price. You can melt the damn thing. Like, if CIG needs to get it out of their heads, like if they want to sell this Cuddy steel in the future, they're gonna need to bring back the price below the Cuddy Black or around the Cuddy Black's price. And, you know, they're not going to be breaching. I know they're going to thinking that they're going to be upsetting a whole lot of people, but the cool thing about, you know, CIG is because of that, you know, melting capacity, you can just melt it, get the money back, and then buy another ship with it. So it's not a biggie if they do, you know, downgrade the price or, you know, bring the price back to, you know, a reasonable price. But right now, it's just not worth it. I do like the kind of features, you know, especially the gunner. I mean, being someone that, you know, heavily roped out of choppers and, you know, had a lot of fun in the military roping out of Black Hawks and, you know, the MRH-90. We didn't get to go out the back of the MRH-90, but I won't even get into how shit the MRH-90 is. But, you know, someone that's actually, you know, been around choppers a lot, it did feel like, you know, those Black Hawk, it kind of felt like the Black Hawk of the verse, which is really good and needed. I'm not saying the Cuddy steel isn't needed in the verse. We do need a small drop ship like that feels like a Black Hawk, a quick insertion ship. However, the price is just stupid. CIG, please fix it. It's just not okay. You know, it seems like CIG started to notice, you know, we've made a couple of mistakes and we want to rectify that, and we've pissed off the entire community. And that's what I love about CIG. Yes, they do dumb things. And yes, they, you know, try to backpedal sometimes. But if we, as a collective, you know, scream loud enough, they do majority listen to us, you know, and do kind of fix things. I mean, I wish CIG wouldn't get up in arms about things as much, because they do kind of go on the defensive a little bit and realize, you know, sometimes you make mistakes, and if you fix them, the community is going to love you. If you get up in arms and defensive, the community is probably not going to love you as much. But, you know, for the most part, Jumptown is really, really good. I haven't got into Ninetales and checked it out. I'm hoping to see what the nefarious side is, like the party side is for that, because last time, I don't know if there was a nefarious side to Ninetales, because it wasn't made very clear, and if it was, then I don't think anyone did it. So I would like to see what that side of the gameplay is, and I might jump on my pirate account and check that out. If you guys want to check out tomorrow, we are up on Twitch, so check that out. And like always, if you got to this point, give us a sub. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs so we can start giving away some cool prizes on the channel. And, you know, just giving back to the community, because you guys are the reason I do this, and I absolutely love it. So hopefully if you like the content, give us a sub, give us a follow. Go check us out on Twitch. We are live Thursdays through to Sunday. We'll be back to normal hours, obviously Christmas, and we're not going to be streaming on Saturday this week because of Friday this week for New Year's. You know, I've got to have somewhat of a life, guys. Come on, please let me have a life. But yeah, so we won't be streaming on New Year's. I hope that you guys all have an amazing New Year's and you go get to see the fireworks and get freaking rickety wrecked. Rickety wrecked, son! Because I know I will be. And I'll see you guys back on Sunday. And we should be back to normal hours after that into 2022. Looking forward to everything. Just want to do a quick shout out to everyone of Ronin. I wanted to, you know, thank you guys for all the support this year, and, you know, what we've achieved in Ronin Initiative is unbelievably amazing. Guys, if you haven't checked out Ronin Initiative, go check it out. A lot of the boys on are all the time having fun, and they are very helpful. If you're a new person in the org, check out the description below. It gives you a 5,000 UEC to start off if you haven't got a pack already in Star Citizen. 5,000 UEC referral code to start off. And then you can jump in here and we'll teach you absolutely everything about the verse. But that's me done for today. I'll be back with another video tomorrow. I will be trying to get the Halo video out at some point. We will be looking at doing a Halo marathon too, from Woe to Go, of all the Halo series coming up on Twitch. Check that out. Look out for that. But until next time, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.